Hello and welcome to the Sports City YouTube channel. So today I'm riding solo because Carlos is feeling a little bit under the weather. So shout out to Carl, hope you get better soon, mate. Now today I'm going to switch up a little bit. We're going to talk darts, and in particular I want to talk about Luke Littler. So he broke onto the scene in the world as a wild card at the back end of 2023, beginning of 24, and he absolutely ripped it up. He got to the final, albeit he lost, but he showed his skill set. 16-year-old to be able to do what he did, have the composure, have the skills, all the qualities that you want in a dart player. Now, I wanna focus specifically on the qualities off the hockey, or maybe his attitude off the hockey. So we've all seen him, the guy's is a big hit on social media. He's a big hit with the crowds, and he likes to engage with the crowds. And now he likes to wind the crowds up. Is that a good thing? I don't know. So this is what I want to talk about. So over the last few weeks, few months, we've seen a couple of incidents where, he's been getting a bit of stick from the crowd. And in particular, one that I can think of is when he played at the Echo Arena in Liverpool. So Liverpool had just lost the Merseyside derby. He came out, giving all the 2-0 gestures. Now, look, he's a Man U fan, and I know he was getting a little bit of stick off the crowd, and he give it back, and I'm all for that. But I'm just cautious that is he going a little bit too far, especially at his age. Now, listen, I'm nearly 20 years older than Luke Littler, so, I'm not here to kind of slag the lad off or anything. I think he's absolutely unbelievable. When he first started in the world, when I first saw him, I've never seen anyone hit the backup treble 19s the way that he did. So I can't speak highly enough of him in terms of his skill set on the hockey. But we've got a thing in this country where we like to, and Wayne Rooney springs to mind when I say this, we like to kind of elevate people up when they're younger. We give them this pedestal, we put them on this pedestal, but when they get to the top of, or somewhere near the top of their levels, we're really quick to knock them off that pedestal. And I'm just, I suppose I'm a little bit cautious of a similar sort of thing happening to Luke Littler. Because as I say, darts at the moment, it's growing year by year, and people like him, especially young people, starring in the sport is only going to do well for its longevity. It's going to make it bigger, it's going to make it better, it's going to make it more popular with younger audiences, which, when I was younger, darts was an old man sport. It was a sport predominantly for, the guys drinking in the pub, and I'm stereotyping a little bit there, but you get what I'm saying. Whereas now, it's like darts haven't got no limits. It's more popular than ever, and I suppose a little bit of advice really as an older guy. I want to give to Luke, just say maybe just tone it down, because Gerwyn Price is one that springs to mind recently, where he liked to engage with the crowds. He liked to have a little bit of back and forth, a little bit of banter, and I think he said in a few interviews recently, it's really affected him. And I mean, look what he did on the world stage. I think it was like the last year or the year before, where the crowd were just on his back, and he came out with a bloody noise cancelling headphones on. And as much as it was a little bit of a joke from him, I also think it showed a bit of a chink in his armour that actually, you guys are getting to me now. All the constant booing, the constant nitpicking, the back and forth and all this kind of stuff. It's not really banter anymore. It's not really camaraderie. It's gone a little bit further. And I think that actually got to him. And I think that's affected him as a player because, he's not performing to the levels that he has done before. He's a former world champion. So he's got the skills. So I think if anything, Luke Littler needs to maybe look at that and just think, do you know what? It's all well and good, excuse me, interacting with the crowd and having that banter. But I think, just be careful not to take it too far, because, as I say, we can quite quickly build these sports stars up, but we can knock them down that much quicker. So I think he just needs to just wind it in a little bit, you know, focus on his game, because, as I say, the guy's got all the class, all the skills to basically run and rule the darts world for a number of years. I think he's only 17. You know, imagine being that good at something at 17. The world's his oyster. You know, he's going to have an incredible career. I've no doubt about that. But as I say, I'd hate for it to fall off the edge of a cliff just because he's getting a little bit of hatred from the crowd. And we all know what social media is like these days. You know, we've seen an example with Darwin Núñez quite recently. You know, he's been getting a little bit of stick from the football world, and you know, he's took all his content or all his Liverpool content off Instagram. So, you know, at the end of the day, the guys are only human. So we just need to be a little bit careful, and they've got a part to play in that as well. So let's see how that one develops. But as I say, I love watching the guy. I think he's absolutely class, and I've no doubt that he's going to have a phenomenal career. So thanks for watching, guys. If you can subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.